Y'all, I literally have to get this off my chest right now because
So, story time. This video reminded me of a date that I went on when I first got out of the military. And I want to tell you guys about this date because this shit is fucking ridiculous. So, I got out of the military back in 2018. Once I got out, my main focus was school. So, I went to school. And during that time, I'm like, okay, I'm out of the military. Let's see how this dating pool is out here in these streets, okay? So I went on an app called Bumble, and I know a lot of people know about Bumble. I went on that app, searching through, saw a lot of, perspectives, candidates and things like that. And, guys were cute and everything. So I was like, okay, cool. Definitely didn't want a really, really cute guy, because to me it's just like, hey, he's probably full of himself. So I found this dude that seemed pretty interesting. He could hold up a decent conversation. He wasn't really doing the whole ghosting bullshit, and he wasn't really on his like craziness, you know what I mean? So a little bit about this guy. He is not the typical dude I dated like when I was in the military. All military people, like the guys that I dated, were pretty much all Marines, so they like worked out. They're all about their bodies. They're all about, hey, fitness, blah 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 blah. I was like that too, but then as I got out in the civilian world, like all of that kind of like went second nature. I still go to the gym every now and then, but not as strict as I was prior to, right? So this guy wasn't the typical guy that I like looked for, and I wasn't really looking for the typical guy, because obviously it didn't work out. So I was like, hey, let's try something a little bit different, and I started talking to this dude. So just to let you know, this is way before I met the guy that I'm currently with, so y'all could go sit down if y'all trying to come up with some insinuations and all that bullshit, okay? So anyway, we decided that, hey, let's meet up. Let's see what's going on. My idea is like, hey, I don't really want to go to the movies. I want to kind of get to know you, see you in person, see what your mannerisms and things are, how you act in certain situations. And ideally, like, okay, when you talk to people, are you having eye contact? Like, just kind of sort of stuff to make me feel like, okay, what is this guy thinking? What's actually going on here, So he's like, after going kind of back and forth, he's like, okay, well, where do you want to go for dinner? Like, where do you want to go? I was like, anywhere. It really doesn't matter. Like, you pick, it's you take the wheel. So he decided to go to a racetrack. And before y'all be like, a racetrack, what the hell? Like, okay, this is Cardinal, I think, racetrack or whatever. It's in South Florida. And it basically is this huge racetrack, but then it also has like restaurants and like an adult bowling alley, and like it has a bunch of other stuff that you can do. So it was like a really good spot to where if you want to go see the horses, you can, but then afterwards there's so much like bars and stuff that you can do. All right. Oh shoot. All right. I got to do a part 2.